Thanks for staying with us. As usual, Garba Shehu, when he speaks, he breaks the internet. What did he say recently? He said Nigerians who are paying ransom are encouraging terrorism. According to him, when you pay ransom, especially because of your loved ones, you know, obviously it's understandable that people who are trying to set their loved ones free would easily succumb to payment to the terrorists. But he's saying that that exactly is what is fueling this industry. And many people are reacting to this. What are your thoughts on this? And I'd like to also, because while you were saying it, I was not trying to be...
She has warned you.
Want me not to be. But you see, the truth is that there are always two parts of every argument, no matter how you want to look at it. I remember when Sheikh Gumi came out and was screaming, we have to negotiate, we have to negotiate. And we all said, no, never, we can never negotiate. We came out with a hardcore that was wrong for him to say that.
But now?
But years are passing by, 2 years, 3 years. He's staying, and we're now saying, hey, maybe you should just negotiate with these people. Or maybe we shouldn't just clamp down because they are killing our people. So it's, when somebody says this, I know the initial is no. But what are your thoughts? I mean, let's think of this. Let's think about this thing deeply. Because it's not just about what he said, it's about, understanding all the various angles of this. Let me start with you, BC.
So, let's negotiate from Sheikh Gumi was with the government. He was trying to see how the government can understand the plight of the people, the terrorists, the bandits, and come to an understanding with them. Yeah. He wasn't talking about family negotiation. Of course. This one we're talking about, Shehu Garba, is talking about, is trying to blame families who are hurting for the failures of governments to rescue their people.
Simple.
If government has been proactive enough to rescue people, to find the sponsors, to jail them, arrest them, show us through their body language that they are for the Nigerian people. Do you think families will be borrowing money and doing whatever it is to pay and get their people out?
I don't need
it's
to
because
anything.
there's a lack of action being taken by government to save their people. So do you want to sit down there and allow your family member rot and die and wait for a government that is not even that does not seem like it's making any move to save you? Or would you do whatever it takes to save your own person?
You have said it all.
I said it all, Abi.
I don't need to say anything.
Yes, I don't say anything.
Because
we are talking
coming from, you can say it. You can say it. People paying ransom. Tokpa can say it. Obiajulu can say it. You, government, cannot say that.
At all.
Because we're all a huge responsibility to your people. They don't rescue your people, and you are telling me if I pay ransom...
you are the one feeling them.
You are telling me if I say Nigeria happens to me, if they kidnap your loved one, will you not say it?
Okay,
so please, they should talk with caution. That's all.
And focus on their job.
I'm not saying it. I'm not talking again.
So from my own perspective, everybody... If you look at the numbers, you look at the issue of kidnapping at face value, you would want to say that paying ransom encourages the business of kidnapping. That's the face value. And terrorism. It is until someone you love, your family, is taken, then you would realize that there's no sense to that analysis. Everybody would always say what is right until it fits them. We always say corruption is bad until it comes to you.
Exactly.
So I think that the assignment of the government is not just to analyze the data, it is to wear the shoes of your people. And I don't know, this is another misfire, misyan from that perspective. Not at this time when we have kidnappers threatening to kill victims of the train. And the kidnappers are saying that we no longer want to talk to the government. We now want to talk to the family directly because it seems the government don't care about those people. It is at that point that you should not make this statement.
Is what he's saying, is it factual or not?
So I started by saying that if you study the facts on ground, if you study the facts anywhere in the world, when you pay kidnappers, when you pay kidnappers, you encourage the business. They have more money to arm themselves.
So he only stated it's a fact.
But a fact, when you are stating a fact without, if you want to say, don't pay 100 million naira as ransom, but I will give 100 million naira to the police to ensure they are equipped to do the job, I can't hear that. When we go and meet police officers that your family member is kidnapped, it is from the police office that they will tell you, Oga, Do you really want to rescue your family member? Talk to the people directly. So we are living in that world where he's saying something different from what the people on ground are saying. So you're not trickling it down. If you don't want Nigerians to fund kidnappers, how well are you funding the police? Because the only way to prevent kidnapping,
rescuing the people.
Exactly.
Even apart from funding the people, how
you say you're not going to talk. You say you're not going to talk. Let me take this call from Yakub. Let me pause you for a second. You say you're not going to talk. Yakub, are you there? Thanks for calling.
Yeah,
you're live. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, and then good morning to Santos and then good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, you see, it is unfortunate that the spokesman of Mr. President talks like this. The question to put to him, I didn't think it's one of his daughters or one of his wives that was kidnapped.
You will see intelligence.
Is he going to come out and telling us that nobody should pay ransom? When the government are not rescuing them, let me even tell you this. You see, especially here in Southwest, our government should just wake up. You see, this Amotekun and all this, our local vigilantes, they should go ahead and bust them a weapon. Because, let me give you I travel this during the Salah. Morayo, I can tell you this for free. When I get to village, you know the kidnappers are kidnapping for just ransom of 100,000 naira. And then if you don't pay, they will not release your fellow relatives. So in this case, if Garba Shehu tell us this, that they shouldn't pay ransom, what did you put in place? In order for us to just know that the government is here to say for. Yeah, some of us are supporting government. You get it? And then we are not supporting the government blindly. We support them because we need the government to provide us security well and all that. But the basic thing is this. Garba Shehu should know that Nigerian people are needy. We are not fools. We are not.
See, you see,
go ahead, Mike.
What he's saying is, put yourself in the shoes of these people who their families are kidnapped. The 7 people that were released from the train, I hear that they paid a huge sum to get those 7 people released. There are still 43 people. Still,
who have not been able to
who have not been able to gather money. Now, the government has not shown any sign that they are doing anything to release those people. I don't know if the little newborn baby has been released. And every day, I have sleepless nights thinking of that newborn baby who was born in captivity.
It's painful.
It is painful to me. Do you understand?
But what Garba Shehu is saying, which I want us to understand, he's saying that we are further endangering the lives of other Nigerian citizens when we keep fueling. So yes, we care about me, myself, and my husband, my love, my children. Yes, because of me, I will pay. But as I'm paying that, I'm putting you at risk. I'm putting you at risk because once I pay for my own children and my own husband, they will kidnap you because they expect you to do the same thing. Okay. So I hear you. There's a part of the government. Okay. Absolutely. We are all agreement that they should do it. But if I keep paying because my child has been kidnapped, my son has been kidnapped, you are in danger because they will do the same for you exactly.
I agree with
if we keep doing that for one by one, all of us are in danger. I
agree with you, Mariah, but what other choice is it giving to us? So
exactly.
It's not enough to just have a talk shop. You are doing this and you are doing that, but you are not providing solution. If you had made this same statement and he had given us another solution, this is what the government is doing. So and so time, people have been kidnapped in so and so places. It took government so and so time, and they were released in good health. They are being taken care of. This is happening. We have released so and so. We have an option. You are presenting us an option. Yes. Or you want to say, okay, we would like to have a stakeholders meeting, and this is what we need the family members to begin to do in aiding us to do our job. You are giving us another option. But to say, is it not because you are paying?
President,
you are doing this.
Many years ago, when this show first started and kidnapping was new to us, I remember when they were saying we should not negotiate with terrorists. I was one of the people that say, no, we shouldn't negotiate with kidnappers. I was one of this same Yakubu called on the show and asked if your own family member
I remember that day.
Is taken. Yes. Will you? And I sat down and I thought about it. But, it is very true. If my own family member, will I say they should negotiate? Now, you that you are saying don't negotiate, what have you done to ensure that people are not kidnapped? What have you done to ensure that the people who are kidnapped are released?
Nothing. In good health.
Let me take this call. Good morning. Are you there, Kunle?
Good morning, Mora.
Good morning. You're live.
Yeah. I greet your crew there.
Yes, sir.
I have 2 issues for the contributors. Number one is this
kidnapping or paying ransom or not paying ransom. When you look at or listen to Garba Shehu talk, we know the kind of input and advice they are giving to the perspective.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Hello? Did you hear what he said? I didn't hear.
He said, listening to Garba Shehu talk, you know the kind of advice he's giving to the president. So, here's my own.
That's true.
Let me
go. I'll come to you, Tokwe. Because Garba Shehu was even reminding us. He said that if you recall, the president's speech said that you should please make that fellow citizens must expose the criminals, which reiterates what somebody said on the show, that you are the ones on ground. If you know that this is where Mr. Criminal is living, tell the security operatives so they can go there. They also need the combined efforts of the people and the security agencies to also meet them. That's how they can't.
It's just that you want to go. I wanted to quickly answer Morayo now. This excuse me, Garba Shehu and the government understand where these criminals are.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
They know that. They have said it
How
to
do you
the
know
papers.
that?
Some
I listen to journalists every day.
Hold on. Some governors,
he knows where they are. He knows.
Some governors have said that they have identified the people sponsoring this terrorism.
Yeah, and then we never got the list.
Till today, we don't have the names.
Yes.
If you go to those localities, those villages, we point to where these people are. The government knows. The soldiers know. They all know. They are waiting for whatever before they react.
So let's put it this way into perspective.
So don't say that the people are not trying. They're
on the
trying.
28th of March this year, a train, not a small thing, got attacked. And we knew the number of people that were kidnapped. So if the government has taken 3 months, almost 4 months now, to sort out the rescuing of them, if Garba Shehu comes and says that we have secured the release of the remaining train victims, this is why we tell you, don't pay. We are working on it. It is the point when there are times when you say things that, by virtue of what you have done, even if we are not pleased, we are willing to say that I will make this sacrifice. I will sacrifice long enough because I feel like the government is going to help me to do what they should do. But why will I be forced to sacrifice my own loved one when I've not seen the government's corresponding willingness to do what they can do to rescue them?
Fantastic point.
So I feel that there's a whole lot that needs to be done. It mustn't be just words alone. And strongly, I cannot sit down here and in good conscience say that it's okay for us to continue to pay ransom, because in actual fact, for every time we pay ransom, we are empowering the kidnappers to continue kidnapping.
So
it is
buy more guns.
They're buying. Yes, we're empowering them more. So it is just emotional and like for ourselves that we cannot let our family members be there.
The solution?
Yes. So we already said it that the solution is for the government to rescue the people that we have at whatever cost possible.
But if the government does not give us a solution,
they cannot stop us from paying ransom.
So we continue to be kidnappers then.
So what do you want us to do? I should sacrifice my loved one?
So okay, we might not be your loved one. God forbid it's
it might not be. It can still be.
God forbid it's me tomorrow. God forbid it's me tomorrow.
I will say, we are sacrificing Morayo.
Exactly.
God forbid. God forbid.
We don't
believe in ransom. Hold on first.
The government
release her.
So that
don't go and kidnap her because she will be here.
I want you to take that back because that's completely unfair. My job is to moderate the show.
And it's to be balanced.
Angles. I must balance the show. That's the only way we can have a show. So don't make it look as if it is me. Please, I reject it.
I reject on your behalf, Morayo. I reject on your behalf. You will not be the sacrifice. Our family members will not be sacrificed.
But by the case of our agreement, they will not kidnap you.
And then we are almost out of time.
Let me take Benjamin, please. Benjamin, are you there? Are you there? You're alive.
Yes, you people are very much wonderful. And the Lord will continue to uphold you over there.
Amen.
Amen.
You see, there is another kidnappers. Show me your friends, and I will tell you who you are. So when you are surrounded with a certain trait of people, people will be able to tell what they are expecting from you. So if we have people like this Shehu, or what do we call Garba Shehu, like our own Yoruba man, surrounding our president, we should be able to expect what will come out of such a president from what they are telling us. We are hearing them.
Yes.
We are seeing what they are doing. If we are seeing people like these traits, people that are having this attitude, people of this caliber, shouldering managing the affairs of our country, then everyone in that country should know that we have been jeopardized.
Thank you so much, Mr. Benjamin. All right, so we have to wrap up the show. But I guess the conversation really is that Nigerians will do anything to get their loved ones. And the government has a responsibility to the people to get them out. So we see all these Hollywood movies. So when they kidnap somebody, the police is there, they're tracing the calls. But we don't see, before I can trace a call, all of people
have to pay.
Wait, calm down. Before I can trace a call, all of you must first of all register with
No, it's not registration.
No, I'm just telling you that the reason... Okay, they can't hear me. Go ahead.
Oh, God. So I just wanted to say that all this, God forbid, recently a family member was kidnapped. I just didn't announce it on the show. And at the time he was being kidnapped, the wife was just about to put to bed. Who is reasoning whether we should wait for government or... And they warned the people who were calling in for the ransom that government, police must not be involved in this. Who in their right senses will be saying, let us wait for government? The woman was heavily in labor when this man was in custody. Everybody was running helter-skelter to find whatever it is to make sure that this person comes out. You are not paying attention to the sensibilities of the people you're supposed to serve.
Exactly.
So please, government should do the needful and leave Nigerian people alone.
I agree with you. The same argument goes that when somebody steals, you put a tile over him and burn it because it's part of the self-help. I won't wait for I don't trust the police. I don't trust the judicial system because I know that they're going to take forever to convict. No, it's the same thing. I will go. It's the same thing. I will burn because I do that. Every single person who does petty thief will burn them alive because hey, we don't trust the government.
The government should not tell us not to do jungle justice by mouth. Government should bring everyone awaiting trial to justice.
No,
so the government is about
the same thing. It is not the same.
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing. That one, you are. That is what they call jungle justice. That is, you are making a person guilty
without
before he has gone through trial.
Yeah.
Let the government release a thief first. Because when you talk about that one, all of the politicians that they have arrested, that they have released, where are they there? In fact, some of them are still running for office. Some of them are even still, some have been in prison.
That is all we can take on the show today. We'll see you tomorrow. Why can't we need to mute and off your mic? We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.